Hey there guys, I'm Eric Hansen. Welcome to a new episode of Backpacking TV. In this episode, we're going to be looking at the most important things that I never leave when I go backpacking. That was not a complete sentence. So in this video, I'm not going to be talking about some of the most obvious things. I do always take with me a sleeping bag, a sleeping pad, a tent, a stove, a water filter, those types of things. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about the other things that really make your backpacking trip the best. So, without further ado, I will present item numero uno. Let's pull out of my bag of tricks here my coffee mug. I never leave home without this, and this isn't just a regular coffee mug, this is a double-walled insulation coffee mug. So not only when I'm waking up and making coffee, will this coffee actually stay hot for a lot longer, which that alone is worth it, but it makes for a great oatmeal cup, it can be a food cup, it has multiple purposes, and for that I love it. And also, I'm a big coffee fiend and I would never leave without my coffee, so having a good cup for it is the best. In continuing with the things of nutrition and being happy with what I'm eating and consuming, I never leave home without peanut butter. Truly, I really don't. I always backpack with peanut butter. It is my favorite, it is my comfort food, and just a big dollop of peanut butter on the trail every few miles keeps me going, and I will never do another backpacking trip ever in the rest of my life without peanut butter. So this will keep you happy, so I bring peanut butter. Boom. Next on my list is a rain jacket. So I live in the desert and the weather here is mostly predictable. However, I think that this is a critical piece of gear, not only for comfort, but for pure safety. You never know what's going to happen. If the weather forecast is looking good and you don't think there's going to be any rain in the forecast, I still bring a rain jacket. Sometimes if it's just really windy and I just want to cut down the wind and have a garment, a rain jacket does the trick. I wouldn't leave home without it, not only for, again, comfort, but to keep myself safe. So bring a rain jacket. Next on my list of things I never leave home without is a good pair of camp shoes. So after a long day on the trail, no matter how comfortable my boots are, I want to change into something different at the end of the day. So I bring with me something like chacos or sandals or Sanuks, something like that. I will give this caveat, chacos itself are quite heavy, but I love these, especially for the desert. They're great for rock hopping. They're great to change into if you just want to let your feet breathe. So I love chacos, I love Sanuks. I will just bring a pair of cheap old sandals as well if I don't want to take the weight of a chaco. So that is something that is really important, especially if you're like getting up at night to get out of your tent and you just want to slide into a nice pair of sandals, that makes a big difference. So having something to change it up and get out of your boots and just give your feet a break, bring some camp shoes. I'd recommend that. Next on my list of my super secret favorite goodies that will no longer be secrets is a good camp pillow. These pillows are super light. They compress down to practically nothing. And I really like this one. I've used some from Sea to Summit that are really great. I've used this one as well. This is from Thermarest. And the real trick here is to take an additional garment like a puffy jacket. I will use this rain jacket as an example, but I do recommend puffy jackets. And you take the jacket and you put it inside the pillow. And then you take this drawstring, you zip it up, and you've got a nice pillow to lay your head on all night. Makes a big difference in your sleep quality, so I love it. Bring a pillow, your sleep will improve, and you'll thank me for it. And last but certainly not least, bonus! One thing I will never leave home without on a future backpacking trip is a little bit of comfort in the form of a good flask of whiskey. So definitely you get the best bang for your buck with a little bit of hard liquor. And I'm not advocating in all cases for you to be drinking alcohol out on the trail, but I do find that it's just a nice way to cap off the evening before turning in and staring at those stars all night long. That was actually 6 items for you, not 5, so you're welcome. So there you have it, my things I will never leave home without. You got my camp shoes, my great coffee mug, my peanut butter, which is my emotional hug on the trail, my flask of whiskey, my rain jacket for safety, and my pillow for comfort at night. I hope that you find some of these things helpful and that you can take some of these on your next backpacking trip and see how much it improves your life. Thanks for watching. I'm Eric Hansen. If you like this video, like and subscribe and stick around for more. Thank you very much.